Anti-China claims have been circulating social media. The latest false claim is that there are massive internment camps for Muslim Uyghurs. These Uyghurs are ethnic Chinese Muslim, a protected minority in the People's Republic. The mainstream media has seen fit to accuse China of oppressing them. Even media outlets which claim to go against the mainstream narrative to hold those in power accountable are repeating this falsehood. Media outlets from Reuters to The Intercept have repeated claims that the Chinese government is holding over 1 million Uyghur Muslims in internment camps. They've even gone so far as to claim that the UN has denounced China for the practice. However, this isn't exactly true. The allegation doesn't come from the UN itself, but by a single member of an independent body that does not speak for the UN as a whole. This member is not only just the only American on the committee, but they have no background of scholarship or research on China. The sources of these claims come from US-funded groups that support pro-US exiles from China. The claims of internment camps comes almost exclusively from media outlets and organizations that are controlled by the US in order to push an anti-China agenda. The claims originate from the UN Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, which reviews the compliance with the International Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination. One member of the organization presented this accusation with no actual evidence outside vague claims made by known anti-Chinese groups funded by the US. In other words, they have no actual evidence. The sole American member is Gay McDougall, which has also been echoed by a Mauritanian member, Yemhel Hamid Mohammed. Media outlets from Reuters to the Associated Press to The Intercept have claimed that the UN carried out an investigation. The UN actually says that the Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination is an independent body which does not speak for the UN. The Associated Press reported that McDougall did not specify a source for the information in her remarks at the hearing. Video of the session confirms that McDougall provided no source to back up these remarkable claims. These credible reports are from a government-funded opposition group with zero transparency. The report comes from the network of Chinese human rights defenders. When investigated as to whom actually funds this organization, it is revealed that no such information is available. It is blanked out, not fit for public consumption. Publicly available 990 IRS forms show that there is government funding, but who was supplying the money is not known. The CHRD's 2015 Form 990 discloses that $819,553 of its $820,023 revenue that year, or 99.94% of it, came from government grants. A measly $395 came from investments, while another $75 came from other sources. According to its 2016 Form 990, CHRD received almost $900,000 in government grants that year. However, there is evidence that the group receives funding from the National Endowment for Democracy, a known U.S. puppet group that helps assault governments not friendly to U.S. interests. The NED database shows that $500,000 goes to support the work of Chinese human rights defenders. It seems likely that the two are affiliated. CHRD has used its generous funding to provide grants to opposition activists inside China, bankrolling dozens upon dozens of projects in the country. The CHRD also lists its address as Washington, D.C., the same office as the Human Rights Watch, another organization that plans its accusation and information release in line with U.S. foreign policy. There can be little doubt that this lie is being perpetrated as a part of U.S. foreign policy. There is literally no evidence to support this claim. It comes from known U.S. puppet groups. The mainstream media and some so-called alternative media are repeating this lie as though it were fact. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.